I can't understand fucking progressivism. I don't understand what the fuck that even means when the people that are in this movement, they're not even fucking progressive in the first place. They're regressive. So I was in a conversation and shit, and in a conversation, topic came up about fucking Trump and shit, what have you. And then somehow we wheeled around to fucking transgenders. So I'm gonna get right into it. I'm gonna get right the fuck into it. I said some shit. I said, what I say? Oh yeah, I don't biologically walk around sounding like a female because a woman sounds a certain way and a man sounds a certain way. I'm sorry, this is just biological, ladies and gentlemen. Biologically, males have fucking penises and females have fucking vaginas. And when in the world did we men stop fucking realizing that? When did we lose our fucking dicks in the fucking between our fucking legs? When did that shit start fucking happening? Did we all of a sudden all get dropped on our fucking heads when we were fucking children? Because I sure as fuck been dropped on my head. I got dropped on my head a couple of times. But you know what? It didn't scramble my brains to fuck enough to know that I am a fucking man. I am a fucking man. Hey, what's going on, Jimmy? Burn out my voice, chilling, fucking really riled the fuck up. And so, I got a little upset. Thankfully, they kicked me the fuck out the motherfucking show before I fucking went the fuck off on these dickheads. Because my thing is, I ain't got time for y'all bullshit. I ain't got time for you liberals fucking sitting here talking down to me, doing this talk down attitude. You had this one guy on there. He's a fucking liberal, Ben Shapiro. He did the little fast talk and smart talk, started talking about statistics, but wasn't showing any of the fucking statistics. The statistics that don't matter to my motherfucking opinion and how I fucking feel about my motherfucking president. So they was talking about Joe Jorgensen and fucking transgender issues, and apparently Trump fucking had discriminated against trans at the motherfucking hospital and shit. And I'm sitting there like thinking in my head, I'm like, all right, yeah, okay. I mean, I got nothing against anybody being fucking trannies. You want to be a tranny, go ahead and knock yourself out. And they was talking about trans in the military. And this is my opinion on it. Look, if you want to we in an age where we gotta respect y'all fucking pronouns and shit, all right, then live by your motherfucking pronoun. You gonna be a fucking woman, you better fucking fill out on that application when you sign up for the Army, the Navy, the Air Force, the fucking goddamn Space Force as a fucking female, all right? Don't put down their male and shit and then say I'm transgender. That's not a motherfucking gender, all right? There's two of them. And I'm very clear about it. So if you want to be a female, you want to be a woman, be one. It's all right. Knock yourself the fuck on out. If you want to be a man, then be a fucking man. That's exactly what I said. And I straight up said, well, we don't come into this world biologically sounding like the motherfucking opposite. There are cases. There are simple cases and shit. I've seen some niggas. They sound like fucking females. I've seen some chicks. They sound like fucking dudes. Shit. The vast majority of men sound like men. And the vast majority of women sound like fucking heavenly creatures from fucking goddamn outer space. They don't sound like fucking men. They don't sound like they came out of the goddamn ground and shit. It was like, hey, bitch, what's up? You know? Like, let's be real. They have babies. Men don't have babies. That's biology, motherfuckers. That's how biology works. We procreate. We process fucking beings from our bodies. Men fucking carry around fucking millions and millions and millions of babies in their fucking ball sack, and they're this fucking tiny. So they're ready to shoot them out into the fucking world. And then the woman holds on to them for 9 fucking months and pushes them the fuck on out. That's biology. But don't tell me transgenderism is adhering to biology. It just doesn't. It's adhering to what's up here, what's going on in your fucking head. If you feel that you want to be a fucking man, be a man. If you feel you want to be a fucking woman, be a fucking woman. That's where I fucking stand. And I'm gonna say this right here publicly on my motherfucking shit. I don't work for anybody. Nobody's canceling me. No one's canceling me because this is 100% fucking truth and scientifically proven. That doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense that people don't like to hear the fucking truth. So the guy, the liberal Ben Shapiro got offended. I'm done. I'm done. Apparently, he had nothing more smart to say to my little innocent joke, because it was an innocent joke. It was an innocent joke. They got offended. And I straight up gave them examples. I said, well, why aren't these transgenders joining the military? If you guys are so concerned about transgenders not being allowed to join the military, then why haven't these? Why aren't they joining the military by the thousands, by the millions, by the hundreds? Why aren't they dying on the fucking sword that is the United States of America? The Constitution of the United States. Why aren't they dying on that fucking sword? Because they don't care. Because they're choosing to do this to themselves, and it's fine. It's called personal fucking freedom. Come on, man. You know me. Like real shit. But real shit on some serious shit. I burned my voice out yesterday because I got real upset. My fucking voice is real hoarse. I would love to sound like I sound like a fucking pro wrestler right now that just had a hard life and was just smoking meth and crack and heroin at the same damn time. What? I'm gonna get this the fuck on out. I'm tired of fucking yelling. I'm tired of screaming. God, I work in a goddamn call center. I don't have the vocal cords. I don't have a spare vocal cords just fucking hanging out in my closet. Do I? I might. I don't know. I might. I don't know. I have to slide on back there, pull them down, strap them on in. Fuck. Anthony. I don't understand. I am a man. Ain't nobody gonna fucking come along and be like, you're a woman. Nobody's walking around with a fucking clip pad and shit, clipboard and a pen and writing down, you're a woman, you're a man, you're a woman, you're a man. All that shit is decided at fucking birth as soon as you come out of it. Man, hell, before you're even fucking born. You know, we got science, fucking, we got science and technology blending together and shit. Now you can see what the baby's gonna be. Them niggas was mad, though. They was mad. And you know what? Liberals, progressives, you can live in your echo chambers all you fucking want. Continue to do that. Continue to deny the truth of oneself. And then you continue to deny the truth that the Ray Bey. I'll be right. They be mad. They be mad because I'll be right. They know it's always an inkling and a twinkling of rightness. When I say some dumb shit. I mean, I'm gonna say some dumb shit. I say dumb shit all the fucking time, and I ain't gonna fucking apologize for it. I don't have time for that. I don't have time for it. There's no apology necessary. None whatsoever. I don't owe anyone an apology. Not a man, woman, tranny, fucking space alien, Martian, Venetian. None of yous. This is just me. It's my opinion. It's how I fucking feel. It's how I see it. You know, you got people who believe in God. You got people who believe in fucking Buddha, Hindu, and shit. And guess what? Nobody gets mad at them. Nobody fucking loses their fucking shit. Fucking acts like a bunch of babies about it. Or maybe they do. Maybe they do lose their minds and whatnot. They've had wars over religion before. The Great Crusades. You have to be Christian. No, we want to be Muslim. We believe in Allah. Well, we believe in God. Off with your heads. Off with your heads. And it's just fucking each other up during the Crusades. But it is what it is, neither here nor there. I just wanted to get that fucking rant out because, like, it's either that or a motherfucking cigarette. And I don't feel like fucking smoking a cigarette right now. I just don't. Sometimes, you know, you got to know when to give up the motherfucking ghost. It's all good things ain't good for you. All good things ain't good for you, ladies and gentlemen. Real shit. Now, I am going to apologize for how I did respond on that motherfucking show, though, because that wasn't kosher of me. I will apologize for my reaction, but I'm never going to apologize for my fucking opinion. Fuck that. That's my opinion. And I'm not going to apologize for any fucking joke I make at somebody's expense. People make jokes at my expense all the time. And guess what? I sit there and I yuck it right the fuck on up because that's really all I can do. That's what I was taught to do. It could be worse. I could be a motherfucking ant. I could be a goddamn bird. I could be a fucking deer getting shot in the woods, hunted by human beings left and fucking right. But instead, I'm not. I'm me. I'm a human motherfucking being. That's what I'm going to be. I sound like a fucking old nigga. I sound like somebody's uncle and shit right now. Spitting knowledge. Come here, young blood. Come here, young blood. Let me holler at you real quick. I spit this motherfucking knowledge to you. Then come here, young blood. Oh my God, I want my voice back. I want my voice back. I miss my voice. My voice is making me angry. And you fucking people, you human beings is making me angry also. Y'all fucking killing me, man. Y'all get offended over everything. You fucking lose your minds over everything. What somebody believe in, what they fucking voting for, what they fucking hope for. Y'all some haters. Y'all some fucking hating ass motherfuckers. Just hating. This whole world is just filled with a hate. Part of that conversation, they were sitting there talking about you know, fucking God and whatnot. I despise talking about religion. I don't really like talking about it a whole lot because one, it's not my place to talk about it. I got my own religion. I got my own belief. My own belief dictates that you don't debate with someone over their fucking belief because you don't live their life. That's what John Self taught me. But I was always thinking to myself, I always thought this, outside of primates, us and the chimpanzees and the fucking gorillas and all that, the monkeys without the tails. Do animals really believe in God? Do animals even have a divine creator? Do they believe in such things? Do they believe in these things? You know, do they worry about stupid shit that human beings worry about, like transgenderism? No, they don't. I don't know how the fuck we human beings place so much motherfucking stock in it. We just like them. We animals on this motherfucking planet with them. And if a meteor, like I said, comes down yesterday, if a meteor comes down and fucking wipes everybody out on this motherfucking planet, out goes the window is your God, your fucking opinion, your motherfucking beliefs, your truths, your lies, and everything you fucking know, and everyone who fucking knows you. Gone. All life extinguished on the planet, down to the fucking cockroaches, too. Them niggas ain't fucking surviving. Think about that, human beings. Next time you let somebody's opinion and fucking joke get to you, think about that. Is it really worth it to be fucking offended? I know dolphins wouldn't be offended with each other. Dolphins wouldn't be fucking offended and shit. They probably be swimming around happy as a motherfucking lark. They in that motherfucking ocean, jumping out the fucking shit. Flipper just flying in the motherfucking air. Doing Flipper shit. Fucking Free Willy fucking swimming around right now. Fucking having a motherfucking ball. He ain't got to worry about the shit that human beings got to worry about because we put so much fucking stress and just so much fucking bullshit on each other. It's ridiculous. It's insane. We don't deserve this, Jazz. I actually kind of like this voice now. This voice make me sound wisdom-like, all knowledgeable and shit. Like I've been around the block one too many motherfucking times. Oh my God, I sound like my mother. I'm tired, I'm sleepy. I sound like her. I sound like that beautiful lady. I worry about her all the motherfucking time. These niggas want to talk about systemic racism and shit. Y'all don't know nothing about systemic racism. I wish white people stop trying to tell me about fucking systemic racism. Shut the fuck up. Go live your fucking life. Don't you fucking tell me about no goddamn systemic racism. Only black people should be talking about that shit. When black people talk about systemic racism, I sit there and I shut the fuck up. When white people sit there and talk about it, I argue with them. Like, what the fuck's wrong with you? Why are you telling me about this shit? Oh, you think I'm oppressed? Say I'm racist. You say I'm racist. Fuck out my face, dog. Because I can understand the black experience. They try to fucking downplay my experience. I mentioned black experience. Oh, we don't want to hear anecdotes. That's what this little smart ass liberal Ben Shapiro motherfucker. He looked like Ben Shapiro too. I should post a link to the video. Post that John right up in there. I hope it was still live. Probably ain't. I feel bad. I feel bad for like losing my mind at the end there, though. I mean, I shouldn't have jumped the snap. I feel bad about that. But holding my opinions, fuck no. I'm always gonna hold my motherfucking opinions. I'm gonna actually apologize to Justin for that personally, because I shouldn't have snapped. I shouldn't have snapped on him. He didn't. He didn't make me mad. What made me mad was the little boy bowed out like a little bitch, and I don't like when men bow out like a little bitch, little bitches and shit. Oh, I'm leaving. My feelings are hurt. My feelings are hurt for these invisible people that you offended. He made up a whole fucking offense. Liberals, y'all need to get y'all fucking panties out of a fucking bunch. Stop fucking acting like little babies. Especially you fucking grown ass men, you act like soy boys. Fuck. I shouldn't even jumped on the fucking call. Let me apologize to this nigga right now. I'm gonna do that right now, personally, right now, because you know what? I feel bad. I really do. I shouldn't have yelled at him like that. I shouldn't have yelled at him like that. Because that wasn't fair. Justin, I'm sorry. That wasn't cool of me. I'm glad he booted me out of that job. I'm glad he booted me out of that conversation. Because if he didn't, I don't know what I would have fucking said or what I've fucking done. I probably would have went on and made myself look like even more of a fucking jerk. That's why I came to this joint, did my own little thing, because I do need defense sometimes. I really do. I feel my voice coming back a little bit. Leave you weak sauce ass motherfuckers. Stop. Guys, no, that's all. That's all I gotta say. That's all I gotta say. I ain't got much more to say. When you say too much, you make it worse. Yeah. Sometimes the best shit that's said is nothing to fuck at all, ladies and gentlemen. Sometimes the best shit that's fucking said is nothing to fuck at all. Whoever fucking came up with that fucking saying should be shot in their motherfucking face. I would shoot them right in their fucking face. I'd be like, motherfucker, officer, I need to borrow your gun. Give me your gun right now so I can shoot this dumb motherfucker that's saying dumb shit out of his fucking mouth, right in his fucking face for saying something so dumb. Man, he's sitting there talking all he act like but this other nigga, I'm not apologizing to him for shit. Fuck him. So my thing with him, he was acting like he was so smart. He was one of those college educated motherfuckers. I hate these college educated motherfuckers. I hate y'all with the utmost passion. Utmost passion. You try to make somebody look foolish. You try to make somebody look stupid. But I support my president. I love my president. That's the man. Donald Trump is the motherfucking man. He doing the damn thing. If I say he doing the damn thing, I mean he doing the damn thing. I don't have to prove anything to you. asking me questions, trying to interrogate me. Oh, well, what is in the bill? What is this? What is that? Sounding real vindictive too. Sounding real fucking vindictive. But what about your do nothing candidate? I'm voting for Joe Biden. All right, you voting for fucking Joe Biden. The man did nothing for 47 fucking years. Nothing. Literally nothing. Nothing. Cut Medicare, cut Social Security. He fucking ruined, he was out to ruin Americans. He wasn't out to build any of us to fuck up. Now, President Trump, on the other motherfucking hand, that nigga was out here trying to build us to fuck up. But you know, if you want to be that guy, go ahead and vote for Biden. Vote against your best interests. Vote against America's best interests. Be a non-fucking patriot and vote for Joe fucking Biden and Kamala Harris. Two people with the most black people arrested under their fucking belts. Yeah, I mean, sad. It's sad. It's sad. Opinions are always going to be fucking sad, though. Opinions are going to be what they are. You know, people are going to fucking have these opinions and shit. You're going to espouse them. You're going to fucking say something dumb. You might, it might be funny. It might not be funny. I find a lot of shit that I fucking say funny. Some of the shit I say, I don't find it to be fucking funny because, at the end of the day, it really just ain't funny. I say a lot of unfunny shit. I really do. But I be, it's like you throw it at the wall and you see what the fuck sticks. My wall's looking pretty clear right now, so maybe nothing is fucking sticking. Maybe I'm just not a funny guy. uh, man, I ain't no fun. I'm not fucking funny. I'm not even fucking hilarious. I'm fucking just trying to be me. I'm trying to be real. I'm trying to express my fucking opinion. That's why I don't fucking like talking to human beings and shit. Because like if they really got in my motherfucking head, I'd probably be like, yeah, I probably was already a conservative as a kid. Probably, it's probably my upbringing. My childhood probably made me this way, just a jaded cynic, not giving a fuck. I don't care about you. I just don't, but it's not. Thankfully, I'm empathetic, motherfucker. That's where the real empathy comes from. It's when you suffer through something, you can truly understand what a motherfucker is going through. Like real shit. I'll be in meetings and whatnot, and I'll be like listening to people's stories, and I'll be like, damn, I can fucking understand what this motherfucker is going through. We got this one young boy come through here. And he was literally telling my motherfucking story. Shit he went through. Growing up in fucking foster care, getting his ass handed to him. Proof is in the pudding. These crazy leftists claiming to be liberals aren't trying to see or hear the truth. That's right, they not. They not trying to see or hear the truth. They not. They trying to look as college educated as possible. His bull's like, well, where's your evidence? Where's your fucking evidence? You whip out some fucking links, whip out some fucking you talking about statistics and shit, you know. I'm pretty sure those outsourced jobs that President Trump sent overseas and shit wasn't even fucking anything we could fucking utilize here in the United States. But he did bring a lot of manufacturing back, car manufacturing. Apple was about to send one of their little plants overseas and shit. You know where the fuck that plant is at right now? Over there in Mesa, Arizona. I ain't telling that because I don't need to fucking brag about my motherfucking president on that fucking level. Fuck. And that nigga did that in his first fucking year. I don't need to brag about Trump on that level. Yeah. I'll brag about Trump about what he's been doing these last 3 years. I didn't even like President Trump then when I was working at that fucking plant. I didn't. And then when I found out that nigga fucking kept that fucking plant here, I was like, oh, they could do that? Politicians could really do that? Shit. Fucking nut ass liberals, man. I mean, y'all just be acting all fucking retarded and shit. Let me see if I can get back to talking in my regular voice. Maybe it's just me. Or maybe it's me trying to yell and be all extra excited. Yeah, I think that's what it is. It's just me trying to yell and be all extra fucking excited. But I'm gonna apologize. I'm only gonna apologize for my behavior, not for what I fucking see it. As simple as that. And matter of fact, let me tag. I wonder if I could tag this nigga up in this John. I probably could. I probably couldn't. But it is what it is. Oh shit! Wrong fucking group. Oops. United. Wrong group. Damn, I'm salty as shit. I'm real salty. Anthony. I feel like fucking George Bush right now. Here's the chat that I wanted. That's what happened. He probably not even in this job. Probably booted me out the bitch. They probably didn't. It was uncool. I've blown up too. Couldn't wear that trouser for days. Shut up. Stupid. Oh man. Oh shit. Let me bring these niggas on here, man. Let me bring these niggas on here real quick. Copy. I mean, like real shit. I got my. I am nosy, so I want. Yeah, I'm gonna tell this nigga to get right the fuck up on this bitch. Get in here. This nigga pop on. They be mad to come on and shit. Taylor, come on. These niggas we can do this fucking whatchamacallit, John. Oh, is that Nalesh? Oh, that's Nalesh. Yep.
Hey, Scott,
Right.
how's it going?
Chilling, man.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So I asked you a question last night. Are these polls sort of rigged by the Chinese? Because like I had one of my uncles actually called my dad back home, right? And he's like, the president is going to win. And I'm like, well, the polls here show something different, like this thing. And so my uncle basically told my dad that the polls are kind of like bought off by the Chinese, who are like paying these media conglomerates and all of that, because they don't want the Trump win because of the whole, China trade war that's been going on. And then he's been like levying all these sanctions and all of that. And so it's in their interest that he not win, and so he's paying. How far is this true? Because you're like you're more informed about all of this.
Well, I ain't even informed about no damn China fucking with China. All right, well, let me say this. I feel like China might have their hands in some bullshit. Cause like, I mean, I sit at work and I be on the phone and I be talking to these people, and some of these folks are real upset right now because they're getting a lot of emails that's saying that they supporting Biden. And I'm just like, this some weird ass fucking shit. There's some weird shit. It sounds like it's like some hacking going on. I feel like there's some hacking. There's some sneaky underhanded bullshit going on right now. Right now. And I wouldn't be surprised if it's China. I wouldn't be surprised if they fucking involved and they fucking trying to skew these polls, trying to make it look like, Biden has a chance and he really don't. Hell, they might even fucking get in there and try to fix the process up too.
Yeah, because like that's what my uncle was saying. He was like, "Look, the polls have been bought out by the Chinese, right?" And he's a businessman, and therefore, because he's a businessman, his interests are more pro Republican, right? So he was saying this. I'm like, okay, that's good, but then he does have a bias as well. So let me ask somebody who understands the process better and isn't like super biased like he is. Because like, I mean, look, he's motivated financially. Listen, right? He doesn't call out shit politically. He doesn't call out political shit like true proper, right? He will, if something sounds nice to him, he tries to wish it into existence. You know the kind of people, right?
Yeah,
If it sounds nice, they'll be like throwing out these theories that wish that into existence. So I was like, I'd best clarify with you because you're more.
that's what the religious do, especially Christians. They'll sit there. Oh, I wish I could go to heaven. I hope I'll go to heaven. When they do all that praying and shit,
Yeah,
they're hoping and whatnot. My
yeah,
voice is a little off right now because I burnt it out yesterday, yelling
mm,
and screaming about fucking liberals. The liberals have been having me yelling and screaming the last couple of fucking days and shit. And I am
mm.
just like,
Yeah. I
I'm
remember you were in that group where they like, they asked who you voting for, and then you said, "Oh well, I'm voting for Trump," and they kind of kicked you out of the group for no reason, right?
yeah, that shit really burns me up. Like, wow, no kind of dialogue, no kind of real dialogue, no kind of understanding and shit. Like, all right, well, why are you voting for President Trump? Why him? What makes him so much better than our
Yeah,
fucking shitty candidate? And I'm be honest, Biden's a shitty fucking candidate. He's really shitty. The
yeah,
Democrats had a wonderful line of fucking candidates. Because I'm not a Republican. I'm a Democrat. I'm a
yeah,
registered motherfucking Democrat voter. It says it on my fucking voter registration card in my wallet, and it
yeah.
says it on my fucking ballot.
Mm,
But my ideas and my beliefs and my opinions, they
mm.
sit more in the middle. They sit more in the middle, and they lean a little conservative because I just don't. I don't. A lot of these liberal opinions, I just don't take. I just don't grasp onto and shit. They
No,
they
mine are kind of center right as well, like in the sense like, and it's not that thankfully I don't. This election doesn't have a bearing on me. I'm going home at some point in time. I'll be leaving. Like my partner and kid are U.S. citizens, so it affects them a little more. Um, but yeah, no. I've seen it. Look, I don't agree with President Trump on 100 things. Like, I mean, first of all, like he's very petulant. Like I mean, he will never back down from anything. Right? You have to pick and choose your battles as to what you want to fight. He will take every battle and fight it to the end. That's not a sound, and his language leaves a lot to be desired. But on the flip side, he has done good things. Like, I mean, yes, so okay, he did inherit an economy that was going in an upward slope because Barack Obama and Joe Biden did build up the jobs. They did. But when he got into office, the economy, instead of going on say a 45-degree slope, went on almost like a 75-degree slope. It like kind of took off like that. Like, I
yeah.
mean, I would say close to almost close, not exactly 90, but like boom, right?
It wasn't a
Um,
rocket ship.
yeah, it was an economy that was coming out of a recession, but it was sluggish and moving along in an upward slope. But here's the thing, um, uh, and I do give the previous administration credit for it, but you have to understand that markets generally move upwards, right?
Yeah.
Um, so like you can fuck things up and markets will move upwards, right? So that has happened. But I mean, he really strapped the rocket to the economy. Um, that is one thing. Um, the whole China thing, somebody had to deal with. Somebody had to deal with that because they were stealing intellectual property and manipulating currency and all of that. And so
Yeah.
somebody had to do that. He sort of did that. Um, uh, and you know, I would say I'm not too happy with the whole, like, as in look, his language at times does enable ha- far right, far alt right groups, because like I mean, he hasn't like said that, oh, I support them, but he'll sort of give out nuggets at times which they'll latch on to and like, problems. So that I have a bit of an issue with. But policy wise, like the First Step Act, okay, maximum black people out of prison, First Step Act under his presidency, right?
Yeah. Right.
Maximum donation to historically black institutions under his presidency, right?
Right. Facts.
Deregulation under his presidency, right? So that all of that is good. I'm not, and I think I'm happy with his choices judges as far as the economy goes. I'm just not happy as far as their how do you say, their rights protections grow. But like, I mean, you've you've got to understand, like at this level, nobody's a fool. If people are either broadly conservative or broadly liberal, and if you're going with economic economic change and greater how do you put it, if you're going with greater freedom and economic change, you've got to factor in to the process that there's going to be a little bit of an anti-LGBT push. There's going to be a little bit of a push against abortion. You've got to take all of that into account. Like, I mean, nobody's stupid here, right? They understand that. And so, okay, you take what you get and you move forward with that, right? And I have plenty of good things to say about the liberals as well, and plenty of shitty things. The reason that President Trump actually came up to the fore was because, like, people were taking political correctness to such levels. Like, they were literally like taking race and taking sex and beating people over the head with it.
Yeah.
To the point that to the point that, like, I'm saying something and you're taking something totally irrelevant and twisting it and playing the victim card and making me out to be the that's not good for I mean, if that is what progressive this thing was, and it was a toxic environment to work in. That was so yeah, that's my take on it.
Hey, thanks, Nilesh. Shit, that's exactly how I be feeling, man. Like, real shit. Like, President Trump, yeah, he is not the most perfect person on the fucking planet and whatnot. And like, he's told some very sour jokes and shit in the past. He's done some pretty scrupulous things and whatnot. But what he's done for this country, he has done some pretty amazing shit that, like, I motherfuckers were saying the country was going to collapse when he got in the fucking office. It didn't collapse. The country, the economy didn't fucking tank. It didn't make a fucking upside down V. It shit did shoot up.
Yeah.
And and there's a reason for that. The man went in there, he did his job, and they act like motherfuckers were on the left would have been more content if he just gone in there and did nothing. They'd have been more content if he went in there and did nothing, and they're upset because he actually went in there and did his fucking job. And that's why I'm voting for Trump. I wanted to point out this comment right here. Where is that? The J Rooster. I see there, Josh. Thank you so much. Best candidate on the Dem side was Tulsi motherfucking Gabbard. Fucking fact. And I mentioned that shit right in the fucking video in that fucking StreamYard. And I straight up said that. I was like, Tulsi Gabbard was their best candidate. I don't know why they didn't pick her. She was moderate. She would have gotten a lot of fucking. She would have garnered a lot of fucking support if the DNC had propped her up instead. I'd be voting as a fucking Democrat right now. I like Tulsi Gabbard. I liked her stance. I liked her line of things. I mean, I'm gonna be real. President Trump was my second pick. Bernie Sanders was like, third pick. If Bernie was the fucking guy, he was definitely. And Donald Trump got in there and said some dumb shit and from point of no return bullshit. Then yeah, but he hasn't said any point of no return bullshit now. That's all been on Joe Biden, and Biden is just like he's such a weak candidate. We can't have a weak man running this fucking country. We can't have a weak person running this country.
At this point, though, like, it looks like the election is a bit of a toss-up because nobody can tell anything. Because last time around, the polls were also saying that Hillary would win, and she didn't. And like, as in, it is, how do I put it? Like, it's a toss-up. You're gonna get to know on November the 3rd, one way or the other. That's what's gonna happen. Yeah, is it more of a toss-up than last time? Probably, because last time I wasn't feeling that Hillary would win. Although I was in DC, and a lot of my friends were like, she's gonna win because, I mean, Georgetown law is in itself in a sort of bubble. The thing with academic institutions that the faculty is somewhat more conservative. At least some of the faculty are conservative, but the institutions themselves are largely liberal bubbles, right? Because yeah, and that was what happened. They thought that Hillary was going to win, and she didn't. And then there was like these counseling sessions and shit like that. So it's like,
it's all this shit. I was watching the middle of that country turn red. I was like, oh my god. Donald Trump might actually fucking win this, John. I was getting all excited and giddy in my chair. I wasn't even supporting him. And
Yeah,
I just was like, I was just stewing because I didn't like Hillary. I just didn't like her as a candidate. I just was like, no, that's just that's no, because you want to be the first woman president. No, how about you just want to get this country right instead of just wanting to be the first woman president?
yeah,
Why don't you worry about the country first instead of trying to make it history? Like fuck history. History can take a second seat right now. We trying to bounce back from a recession and shit. Like people want to know if they gonna be able to pay their mortgage. They're gonna fucking have a job tomorrow and whatnot.
mm,
Like you know,
yeah. Although I'll tell you one thing that I do like about Joe's presentation is the fact that he's actually interviewing. If he does win, he's interviewing members on the other side of the aisle for cabinet positions, which is after a long time that's something that's being done. Right now, now here's the thing. I don't know whether that's as in only for show. Like you have your token Republicans in the administration. And oh well, I'm healing the divide, which I mean, there's a place for that. There's a place for that. But if you're doing that, then you've got to make sure that it's more than largely symbolic, right?
yeah,
In the sense that, like, if you're doing that, you're not taking the token Republican in the sense that one of my best friends is a Republican. Look, he's in my cabinet, right? You don't want
yeah,
you don't want that. If you're actually wanting an administration that's moving forward, make sure that there are equal representations on. Make sure you listen to the people that are in your cabinet when you formulate policy. Make sure that they're given good positions. You don't hand them something like textile or whatever, and as a small agro industry or shit like that. Yeah, don't do that. Yeah.
exactly. I
So
mean, if I had a cabinet and shit, if I was running for president and I was picking my cabinet, that shit would definitely be up in that motherfucking cabinet, dog. And I'd have a whole bunch of beautiful, beautiful blonde white women that they take every single fucking position, and every fucking woman, every fucking Supreme Court seat, it's gonna be a beautiful blonde white woman. That's how these motherfuckers on the left. That's how these motherfuckers on the left think. I think so. I'm gonna fucking say it. Shit.
yeah,
I'm what they want to
yeah.
fucking hear.
Speaking, what do you have to say about Ben Sasse coming out and saying that it was a very ill-timed thing? If you're looking at it purely from a Republican perspective, then it was like a super ill-timed sort of thing. And if you have grievances with the president, all right, mention them before the election, all right, hash it out in private meetings, right?
Mm.
But like you're in the middle of a sensitive election. If you and I'm, as somebody who would maybe lean Democratic, I'd be like super happy about this coming out. But I mean, dude, there's a time and a place for everything. You don't call, you don't have a town hall on the phone and then bitch about the president out loud. Oh well, he's going to lose this, and
Yeah,
I'm not a part of this because he laughs at evangelicals and he does this and I understand that some of those are concerns. Like if you're running on the Republican Party is slightly more conservative and religious than the Dems, so you got to take all of that into account when you're running. Those, for good or bad, whether you believe it or not, those are your constituents. So you got to work with them. Don't bitch about them behind closed doors. If you're doing that, that's shitty. But then, to the party members, don't bring this out at election time because, as in, it's just not done, dude. Like,
he
yeah,
sounded like a whole bitch. That's my opinion.
yeah,
He sounded like a whole fucking bitch. You got if you going to be on one side or the other, fucking stay on that motherfucking side and shit. Like I was
yeah,
saying earlier in the video, I'm sticking to my guns on the jokes that I made on Justin's podcast there, and but what I'm not going to stick to my guns on is how I behaved and how I exploded because that was wrong of me. But I'm gonna stick to my opinion because that's my opinion. That's how I feel. I'm a man. I'm going to be a man. If I make a joke pretending to be a fucking woman, I'm not insulting transgender people. It's
right.
fucking making a joke pretending to be a woman. Like, but they didn't take it that way. They got offended and shit. Hey, but
This,
Nolesh, I want to thank you, man,
yeah,
for stopping
okay,
through. I really appreciate it. I'm gonna get on out of here because
yeah,
I gotta
me
watch some
too.
clothes
Take care.
tomorrow. Be safe,
All right.
brother.
See you, Brian. Take care. Bye.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you once again. Let's see here. We got generally speaking, Biden is moderate. He himself isn't a far left candidate. Problem is he's weak now. Mark my words. If Biden wins, the left will turn on him and have him removed using the 25th Amendment. Yep. Hell yeah. And somebody said so themselves that they was gonna fucking try to push him. Oh, there was a caller into some damn that C-SPAN. C-SPAN had some little fucking John after the debate. Caller called in, was like, yeah, well, after we get him in, he just said what he said, just so he can stay on the keep the moderates happy, just so he can keep the moderates happy. But once we get him in there, then we'll get him to change his mind because I got influence. And that's, he didn't say it like that, like with all that like exaggeration, but that's how he sounded in my head. And like when I closed my eyes, that's how I pictured his liberal TDS fucking affecting him and affecting his personality. You know what I'm saying? But ladies and gentlemen, don't be out there getting that motherfucking TDS and shit. When you get Trump derangement syndrome, I'll lose my motherfucking voice. That's what fucking happens. So please stop getting that Trump derangement syndrome. I want to keep my motherfucking voice. I want to go on to work on Monday and shit and sound like a like a god. I can't even sound like I can't even do my voices now. I'm fucking terrible. I can't even do I think I can do a proper Donald Trump. I can do a proper Donald Trump now. Look at this. I got him. I got him down pat. I got him down pat now. Now I got it. Now I got it. All I had to do was do some yelling and some screaming. You know what? That's perfect. I'm going to start doing Donald Trump impersonations for the rest of my entire life. It's going to be tremendous. It's going to be huge. I'm going to get on the phones and I'm going to be like, oh, thank you so much for calling the Republican National Committee. You enjoy your day. Thank you so much. My voice. Hey, hey, Rooster, man. Long time no see, brother. Thank you so much for being a part of the conversation, bro, man. I really appreciate you. You the man. I still want a commission for that fucking rooster I drew for you a while back. But no, I'm just fucking with you. I don't need it. I was looking at that John the other day though. I was like, oh man, I'm drawing this shit. It's fucking dope. But hey, it's good seeing you, man. I hope you're still doing that stand-up comedy and shit and whatnot. Um and to the rest of you in the audience out there, those who will be watching later, listen, don't be acting like, babies and shit when somebody expresses their fucking opinion. The only time I act like a baby is when somebody acts like a fucking baby and acts like a little baby bitch and shit and be like, I can't do this. I can't take a joke. I'm going to get offended for other people. My name is the Ray Bey and I am the fuck out.